Clippers arriving at their building and coming through the tunnel with a lot of style and confidence. Now it's ended.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, last season, Paul George
What a story. David, thank you. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feels secondary.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Okoro out there with Kevin Love. And it's Allen in at the 5. And for the Clippers, Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Batum. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Morris in at the 4 spot. Sexton against George. Sexton's shot is good.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to outmuscle the defense from time to time.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Leonard looking over the floor. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. A nice shot by George.
Well, when you get into a system, your first system in the league where you share the ball, Kwai Leonard keeping his head up and finding the open man.
Now, here's Garland. Sexton with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. The shot by Sexton, no good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Jackson with it. Pass to Leonard. 4 on the clock. Over Okoro. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Jackson.
Now the offense sort of works itself out to a lot of mid-range shots, and Kwai getting dangerous from that spot.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Clippers on top, up 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Osman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then there's Garland. And it's Wade in at the center, locking down the middle.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And here's Rondo. There's the pass to Man. The dish to Leonard. Shoots over Garland, and that one's good. Leonard's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers.
Now, being aggressive in the painted area, you love the attacking element that Kawhi Leonard brings to the game.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Osman kicks to Garland. Now Leonard. Pass to Man. Now Rondo. Passes to Leonard. Shoots over Garland. Leonard, no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 4. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Garland with the bucket.
Well, good to see Garland score the ball without dominating it.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Zubats, the tip in on the offensive rebound.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Just in terms of the second quarter. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
We've got Kawhi Leonard. Morris is out there with Batum. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's George in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Outside Leonard. Over Okoro. Leonard, no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 3.
And the Cavs really took a long look at Colin Sexton last year as a playmaker. And it seems like he's moving more and more into that role of being a microwave scorer.
Count that one. Sexton's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Cavs. And here is Los Angeles now. Outside Jackson. Outside Leonard. 1:03 left to play in the third. Over Love. Los Angeles with another miss.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Clippers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Here's Leonard. Love grabs the board. Love's got 4 rebounds in this game. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Garland the pass to Okoro. Over Jackson. Misses off the right eye. The Clippers in the lead. Allen with the rebound.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Sexton for 3. Can't hit that one. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Clippers on top. They lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, hands out there with Allen. Then it's Okoro. Then it's Taurean Prince. And it's Sexton in at the point. Now here's Okoro, defended by George. That puts them in the lead.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
George against Prince. And George, here we go. Prince with the defensive effort.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
The three from George. That one misses. And Cleveland will come the other way. Outside, Sexton. The three. They get it back. 52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. No good on the three.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
It's good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They're up by one. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Colin Sexton.
And when a player scores over half his team's points, you know he's going to be our pick. Even when he's been the exclusive focus of the defense, they just haven't been able to keep him in check. A tremendous individual effort.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside for Jackson. Misses the three. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Darius Garland, another one of those players who is in the second generation of NBA appearances. His father played 7 seasons in the league and has got to be very proud of all of his effort.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 5. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. $16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. A deep three from Leonard. Love grabs the board, and they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Jarrett Allen. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Jackson kicks to George. Laces one from 3.
Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was